Greetings and welcome back to Celebrate Every Day with Amazing K. I am Amazing K and I celebrate every day. And today we're going to talk about 2 days, May 15th and May 16th. But first, before we do that, you know what you got to do. Go ahead and subscribe. If you have not subscribed to this channel, do so now. Hit that subscribe button and hit the bell button, because if you don't hit the bell button, you won't be notified for all of the amazing episodes that are happening here on Celebrate Every Day with Amazing K. Now, we still have the contest going on, and if you get 3 people, 1, 2, 3, to subscribe to this channel, and they say in the comments that they subscribe because of you, your name goes in a drawing and you can win a 2-night, 3-day stay at a hotel of your choice. Compliments of Rush Travels and Adventures, who celebrates and who sponsors Celebrate Every Day with Amazing K. So let's get right to it. It's May, y'all, and you know May is my birthday, and you know I celebrate my birthday all month long. Because why just subject yourself to one day? Yes, you were born on one day, but go ahead and take the whole month and celebrate, because we have so much to celebrate, and I enjoy celebrating. And I don't want to just confine my friends and family to just one day of the month that they get to spend with me, so they can choose as many days as they want and as many activities. So far, we've had an activity in Miami. I started the month off in Miami with Shantae, my good friend, and oh my goodness, we had a ball. She planned that whole trip in a year. It was awesome. That was the first weekend in May. And then I had the High Scope Conference the whole first week of May. I spent it in Ypsilanti, Michigan with like-minded people like myself who care about children all around the world, because it was an international conference. And then, yes, we all went to celebrate at Bert's Warehouse, where we got to sing and dance and have a good time and eat some good barbecue and good fish. Good times, good times, good times. And I'm looking forward to coming up this weekend, celebrating at the Uptown Grill for one of my favorite cover bands, Detour. Yep, that's coming up this Saturday. And also, I've been, sharing my business with people and having a good time with travel parties and business presentations. We've been doing that. We're going to do some more of that this weekend. And also coming up, my tap dance recital. Don't miss it. We're going to be at the Spirit of Detroit, right in front of the Thinker. Oh, no, he's not the Thinker. The Thinker is at the DIA. Well, right in front of the Spirit of Detroit, the one who's holding up, the Spirit of Detroit on Woodward Avenue. Come on down at 2 o'clock and see what I've been learning all with my tap dance class. It's going to be fun. And then the 23rd. Oh yes, you gotta come the 23rd for the premiere of Granny's Place. You might have remembered the last episode, a couple of episodes where I interviewed the creator, on Innovative Creative Day. Yes, of Granny's Place. The premiere is coming, the red carpet premiere. We get to dress up and have a good time. All this is part of my birthday celebration. Then the next day I'm getting on a plane, going on a cruise for a weekend. Then I'm coming back, and then I'm going on another cruise. It's just a good time. Good times had by all. That's how you celebrate your birthday, okay? So let's talk about yesterday and today, May 15th and May 16th. So May 15th is National Nylon Stocking Day. Yay! It's also National Chocolate Chip Day. Yay! It's also National Bring Flowers to Someone Day. Yay! Oh, look at my flowers. It's also that's May 15th. And May 16th, we're going to celebrate Love Your Neighbor Day. Yes. No, it's Do Something Special for Your Neighbor Day. Do something good for your neighbor day. Yes, just do something good. It's Neighbor Day. It's also National Mimosa Day. Yay. It's also National Barbecue Day. Yay. And National, oh my goodness, Love a Tree Day. Yay. And it's also National Piercing Day. Yep, we're going to talk about that too. Okay, so let's get started. Nylon Day, National Nylon Stockings Day. Did you know the stockings weren't always nylon? Back in the day, they used to be made of cotton, or wool. And I know sometimes we still do that, but we call them tights now. But nylon is the day, and I just want to say here, this is my nylons of choice, my stockings. Berkshire. Now I remember when Berkshire used to not cost as much. I just looked at this, $11.55. Ah, that's a lot of money for stockings, but you know what? They're good and they last and they don't run. Even the sheers of the shears, and I like the shimmery shears, the shimmers, and I usually just get them on special occasions. So we have legs, we have brown sugar. I used to wear those all the time because that was for my skin tone. We have new stockings coming in all kind of colors, all kind of styles. They got the high waist. They even have the kind that keep your tummy in. So stockings are something, and like you say, tights. Stockings are not really worn anymore. I know a lot of people that are old-fashioned like me like to have them on. When you have a dress, you could not have a stocking. You could not have on stockings. Your bare legs, that was taboo. But now, that seems to be the norm. I remember when my business partner and I, we were going to an event in Atlanta, and it was in the summertime. Well, it's always summertime in Atlanta. Well, the season of summer. And it was a formal affair, and we were looking for stockings. We went to every store in the Lenox Mall, could not find any stockings in any of the stores. And the salespeople were like, stockings? We don't wear stockings down here. No, we don't wear stockings. You don't need. And the few stockings they had was horrible. It was not anything that we wanted to buy. So today we salute nylon stockings. It's a fading art, but we salute it on National Stocking Day. Okay, now let's talk about National Chocolate Chip Day. Now, chocolate chips, oh my God, they are been around since 1937 when a young lady named Ruth Grains Wakefield decided that she wanted to do a little experiment in how would chocolate taste in her cookies. So she had cookies. They weren't chocolate chip cookies because chocolate chips weren't out yet. But she took a chocolate bar and started shaving it and breaking it up into little pieces and added it to her cookie batter. And henceforth, chocolate chips came. Now, she took that recipe because it just took off. Everybody loved it. Oh my God, these are so good. They just add it to your cookies. So she sold it to the Nestle company. Everybody knows Nestle because they're really great now. And I'm talking about 1937 and back in the day. But Nestle bought her recipe for the chocolate and chocolate chips, and they started making chocolate chips. They made the little tube so she didn't have to just break it anymore. And now everybody does it. Now, Nestle has these Toll House because, actually she worked for the Toll House. They already had the Toll House. So these are some chocolate chips, but they come in so many different varieties now. White chocolate chip, milk chocolate chip, dark chocolate chip, peppermint chocolate chip, lots of different flavors. White chocolate chip. So that's that. Now, Nestle does not have the monopoly on it. But remember we used to have that commercial, Nestles. Nestle has the very best chocolate. Remember that commercial? Isn't it funny how we remember all these jingles? That's what they do. They make them so we can't remember. But yeah, Betty Crocker has a recipe where you can make a mug treat, a chocolate chip cookie in a mug. I've never done this before. I've had this for a very long time. I got this at a event that we went to, and it was something that one of the little treat bags or swag bags. But yeah, I said I'm going to try this because it's chocolate chip day. So make a chocolate chip in a cookie, make a chocolate chip cookie in a mug in the microwave. So all you do is says, now I got to put my peepers on. That's what happens when you have a birthday. So it says directions. Just empty the packet into a microwave cup, and I did. Celebrate every day cup. And you add a tablespoon of water and a teaspoon of water or milk. I chose milk. Actually, I chose coconut milk because I'm lactose intolerant, and coconut milk does me good. The other stuff doesn't. And blend it well, okay? So blend it well means stirring it up. That's all you really can do in a cup. Put it in the microwave, uncovered on high as directed below, depending on the wattage. Well, the highest you can go is a minute and 10 seconds. So, not knowing what the wattage of my microwave is, because I've had it for so long, my sister keeps trying to get rid of it, but it still works. So, I put it on 110. A minute and 10 seconds. That didn't work, and it did say, wait a little longer and then put it in 10 seconds longer and wait till it forms into a cookie. So let's see what we got here. A cookie in a cup. I don't know, people. It looks kind of like a blob. Well, if it's a cookie, it's a big, thick cookie. Here we go. This is a chocolate chip cookie. Now, you know I got to taste it because I'm a foodie. Mmm. 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 Well, it's a little doughy. I like my cookie a little crisper. Mmm. I bet you if I let it stay in a little longer, it'd probably be better. But you try it. Betty Crocker. Or what kind of chocolate chips do you like? It's chocolate chip cookie day. No, not cookie, chocolate chip day. So I used to make chocolate chip cookies a long time ago. I used to call them Mrs. Cox chocolate chip cookies when I was married to my first husband. Then I got married to my second husband, and it became Mrs. Rush chocolate chip cookies. But they were good. I used to give them away as gifts, Christmas gifts, birthday gifts. I used to even have cookie booths and at pop-up shops. Before pop-up shops were really popular, I would sell my cookies. So anyway, it's National Chocolate Chip Day. Okay, yay! It's also Bring Flowers to Someone Day. Now, I have some flowers, and I forgot to bring them over here to our studio. But, since it's my birthday and since it was Mother's Day, I have fresh flowers. Fresh flowers are great. They're part of nature. It's the most beautiful gift you can get from nature. Whether it's a bouquet or a plant, it just gives off the great feeling, kindness. It provides joy. It's a gift. You have them at weddings, at funerals. It helps to make people feel better. Bringing flowers to someone day. That is today. So get you some flowers, whether you grow them yourself or buy them at the store or buy them at a florist. My cousins have their own florist. We always support our own. So do that. Bring someone flowers today. That's a great thing to do. And it's also do something nice for your neighbor day. So maybe you want to bring some neighbors your flowers. I have some wonderful neighbors here. I love my neighbors. We all, get along. We all help each other. Charlie makes sure our grass is cut and things like that. Kathy makes sure that people know what's going on. And we are very protective of each other. And that's the way it should be. Back in the day, neighbors were very important to the neighborhood. Everyone knew everyone. I'm finding that people don't really know their neighbors. And this may be a day that you can take to get to know your neighbor by doing something nice for your neighbor. And that could be just a wave and saying hello. Introduce yourself. Let them know what's going on when you're in town, when you're out of town, so people can look out for each other. This is something that we probably need to get back to so we can keep our communities safe, so we can know the children and let them know that they're safe, that this is a safe place that they can come if they need to. I love this day because it's becoming a lost art to do something nice for your neighbors. And it doesn't have to be anything grandiose and jokes. I did want to do a High Neighbor Day. I know some communities do that. They have a High Neighbor Day. And I was going to invite people over because, it's also National Mimosa Day. Yay. It's also National Barbecue Day. Yay. I was going to have my neighbors come over in the backyard, throw some things on the grill, and do mimosas and and barbecue and just get to know each other a little bit more than what we do. We did that back in the day when it was another Neighbor Day. Remember that? Yep. So we want to do that. Get to know your neighbors. Do something nice for them. You know, if they see if their garbage bins are out, pull them back in for them. Hey, pull some weeds from them. Hey, I'm going to the store. Do you need anything? That's the neighborly thing to do. We want to love our neighbors as ourselves. You know, that's the golden rule. So think about how you would treat yourself and then treat your neighbor the same way, or maybe even better. Some people maybe want to be treated a certain way. So treat people the way they want to be treated. But be nice to your neighbors. You know, that's the thing. All right. So it's National Neighbors Day. Okay. We talked about National Mimosa Day. It is that day too. Orange juice and sparkling wine, or orange juice and champagne. No, I don't have any with me today, but here's some nice, you know, we usually have them at brunch. When we went to Miami, we had a brunch by the poolside, and we did have mimosas, and they were good. So National Mimosa Day. How do you make your mimosas? Some people use champagne. Some people use sparkling water. I'm not sparkling water. Well, I guess you could. I don't know. What do you do? What's your recipe? Sparkling wine, sparkling water, or champagne. How do you do your mimosa? But anyway, it's Mimosa Day, National Mimosa Day. Also National Barbecue Day. Now there's lots of ways to barbecue. You can do wood grill, charcoal grill, you can do gas grill. Oh my goodness, there's so many different ways to barbecue. An oven. Somebody told me if you're barbecuing in the oven, it ain't barbecuing. If you're not doing it on the grill, it doesn't count. So how do you barbecue? And what do you like to barbecue? I like a good grilled hot dog, you know, ribs. Do you like beef ribs, or do you like pork ribs, or do you like grilled vegetables? I love grilled vegetables on the grill. So yes, I remember my friend Blair, you know, we had an event and we had grilled. She put them in a foil and she wrapped them up and put them in the grill. Oh my God, they were good. Or you could do them in a shish kebab. I've had people do that too. You see, I heard you say I had people, because everybody knows I'm not that great of a cook, but I surround myself with good cooks so I can eat. So yes, barbecue day. Yes, 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 yes. And it is National Piercing Day. So my sister and I have been having a conversation about piercings and what motivates people to have piercings. Now we know it's going back, you know, the most famous piercings are ear piercings. I have my ears pierced. I've had my ears pierced since I was probably about a teenager. I remember going to the mall. I remember getting, sitting in the chair, and they had the piercing gun, and and it was just like that. And I remember walking around the mall like this, because I was so scared I didn't want them to get infected. Because I had saw before that, I saw people used to take the needle, burn it on the stove, stick it through there, then put a string through there, or a straw and all that. I know I'm dating myself, because who does that now? Nobody. But piercings have gone to a different level. So I did a little bit of research on it about what the different piercings and what they mean and why. And I found out that some of them are ritualistic, some of them are spiritual, some of them are cultural, and you know, some of them are just self-expression. So the thing about it is, if you really want to know why someone has some piercings, because you know we have piercings in the nose, there's body piercings, they have nipple piercings, which do date back to ancient Rome, and you know, navel piercings. Those mean something to different people. And if you want to know, the best way to do is what? Ask. Another way to have a conversation. That'll help with, you know, love your neighbor day. Do something nice for your neighbor day. Have a conversation. So that's the thing about piercings. Today is the day that we honor our piercings, no matter what type they are or the reasons behind them, okay? And the last thing we're going to talk about is National Love a Tree Day. Oh my God, people, love a tree day. So what does that mean? Our trees are a precious commodity, okay? The trees are something that are helping with our, not just the environment. Yes, it helps with the environment. It also helps, you know, with shade. I have trees in my backyard, and you know, I wanted to get the solar panels, but they told me I could not unless I cut down my trees. And I'm like, well, that's not going to happen, so I guess I won't have it. because trees are important. They're important to our environment. They help to put off, oxygen. They not only do they provide shade, but they provide oxygen for us to have as well. There are so many other benefits of tree. I went to a session and went to a workshop, and they talked about nature and loving yourself through nature. So hugging a tree has many, many benefits. Yes, it does. So it's mental health, okay? Hugging a tree can help you feel better, calmer, more relaxed. Oh my goodness. Physical health. Hugging trees can also lower your heart rate and your blood pressure. Who wants to have high blood pressure or high heart rate? Hug a tree so it can get lowered. It gives you connection with nature, help you feel closer to nature. It gives you a sense of purpose. Hugging trees can help you feel like you're part of something bigger than yourself. Stress relief. It relieves stress when you hug a tree. Also, it's an immunity booster, okay? They emit this antimicrobial essential called phytosides, okay? And that can increase the count and activity of a natural killer of cells. We don't want that. So we want to be able to do that. So go out there and hug a tree. I did it and I love it and I do it. I try to do it. It's not as often as I should. Now that this is Hug a Tree Day, I'm going to do it more often because my research gives me more information about that, and I remember what I learned at that workshop and how good it felt, okay? So that's it. May 15th, May 16th, we talk about National Chocolate Chip Day. We talk about National Stocking Day, bring flowers to someone, be nice to your neighbor, Mimosa Day, Barbecue Day, Piercing Day, and Love a Tree Day, okay? So just remember, do all of those things. Enjoy yourself. Remember that you are important. When I say you, I mean your original uniqueness, because you're all unique. You all have something to bring to the table. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to get others to subscribe. And don't forget that this is sponsored by Rush Travels and Adventures. If you're looking for a way to add extra money, extra income to your household, you should call me so I can tell you how, because there is so much money on the business side of travel, and you can get a piece of that, okay? You're doing it anyway. Why not get paid on what you're doing already? I'm Karen K. Rush. I approve this message, and I say salute to you. Have a great day. See you next time. Bye-bye.